Welcome. This is for Cambridge IGCSE paper 4, practice paper 3. So let's start the first question. Anna records the number of text messages she receives for 14 days. Complete the stem and leaf diagram. So for tens, under tens, what are the numbers? I can see the numbers are 13, 15, 17 and 18. 3, 5, 7, 8. And similarly for 20s, what are the numbers? 21 is 2 times, then 22, then 27, then 28. So strike off the numbers which you are doing so that it is easy to identify the remaining numbers. 29. Then for 30s, what are the numbers that do I have? I have 31 3 times, 1, 1, 1. Then finally left over is 38. Key. Don't forget to write the key. 1/7 represents or means 17 messages. 17 messages. Find the median. Median is going to be nothing but what? The middle number. Median is the middle number. So how many numbers are there? 14. So 14 divided by 2, which is seventh term, and eighth term's average. Which is the seventh term? Calculate the seventh term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and eighth. So 22 and 27 divided by 2, which is 49 divided by 2, which is 24.5. Mode, whichever is coming maximum number of times. Which is coming maximum number of times? 31. Mode means whichever comes maximum number of times, 31. Range. Range means the maximum minus minimum. What is the maximum? 38, and the minimum is 13. So which is 38 minus 13, which is 25. In a shop, there are 4 red and gray phones. Anna and Pete each pick one of these phones at random. Work out the probability that both of them pick gray phones. So how many phones? 8 phones out of total 4 plus 12 times, because it is picked one of these. So next time one number will be less. It will become 7 and this will become 15. So 4 plus 8, and this 8 will become 7, and this 12 will become 11. So it is going to be 8 upon 12 times 7 upon 11, which is going to be 14 upon 33. That is going to be the answer for that question. Now coming to the next one. The price of house decreased from 82,500 to 77,500. Find the percentage decrease. So 82,500 minus 77,500 by the original one. Compare with the original one, which is 82,500 times 100, which is going to be 6.06. Roland invests 12,000 in compound interest at an annual rate of 2.2% per year. Find the value of an investment at the end of 6 years. So, and compound interest formula, P equals to A equals to P times 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power of N, which is 12,000 times 1 plus 2.2 upon 100 whole to the power of N, which is 6. Then you should be getting 1376, 673.7. So it is 674, because he's asking us to go to nearest dollar, not two decimal places. Next, question number 4. ABCD is a trapezium where DC is parallel to AB. DC is parallel to AB and DC is 6.4, ADB is 10.9, angle CDB is 38, angle DAB is 45. Find CB. So I'm going to use cosine rule. CB, for that, what am I going to do that for that? Cosine rule, square root of 6.4 square plus 10.9 square minus 2 times 6.4 times 10.9 times cosine 38. When you use the calculator and simplify that, you should be getting 7.058, but three significant figures 7.06. Find, so this answer is 7.06. Next answer is find angle ADB. ADB, this particular angle is being asked us to find it out. So what's going to be that angle? We know that sum of angles should be, let ADB, sum of these two angles should be equals to 180 degrees. In parallel lines, when these two lines are parallel, the sum of the interior angle should be equals to 180 degrees. So 38 plus 45 plus ADB. ADB should be equals to 180. So ADB equals to, angle ADB equals to 180 minus, this is 85, 83. So which is going to be 97. Then find AB. So we came to know this is 97. Then find AB. So we have a matching pair. Whenever we have a matching pair, it's going to be using what? Sine rule. So I'm going to use the sine rule. So 10.9 by sine 45. 10.9 by sine 45 equals to AB by sine 97. So what is AB is going to be 10.9 times sine 97 divided by sine 45. Simplify that, you should be able to get 15.3. Calculate the area of the trapezium. Area of the trapezium is sum of the areas of the triangle ADB plus CDB. Area of the triangle ADB plus area of the triangle CDB. For ADB, it should be 1 by 2 times 15.3 times 10.9 times sine. Just now we got this value as 15.3. So the remaining angle, this angle has to be 38 because alternate angles are equal. So therefore that is 38. So sine 38. Whereas for CDB it should be 1 by 2 times 6.4 times 10.9 times sine 38. So add them both, use the calculator, you should be getting 72.8. Now question number 7. 5. Simplify. So it becomes x times x is x square, x times minus 3 is minus 3x. 7 times x is 7x, 7 times minus 3 is minus 21. So it becomes x square plus 4x minus 21. Factorize this one. 3 times 5 times p times q times q minus 5 times 5 times q times q times q. So I can take 5 and 5 common, q and q common, and another q and another q common. So I take 5q square common. So what am I left over with? 3p square minus 5q. Then from these two terms, I take 2g common. So I'm left over with 2f plus 3h. Similarly, from these two terms, I am going to take 2k common or 5k common. 5k common. So I'm left over with 2f plus 3h. So again, I can take 2f plus 3h common. 2f plus 3h common. I'm left over with 2g plus 5k. Next, 81 square k square minus m square. 81 can be written as 9k whole square minus m square. So it is a plus b times a minus b. 9k plus m, 9k minus m. I use the formula a square minus b square equals to a plus b times a minus b. Now factorize, simplify this one. Common denominator is 5. So it becomes 15 times x minus 4 plus x plus 2 should be equals to 6. So 15x minus 60 plus x plus 2 should be equals to 30. 16x minus 58 equals to 30. So 16x equals to 88. X equals to 88 upon 16. So use a calculator to get 88 divided by 16. The answer is going to be 11 by 2, which is 5.5. Next, question number 7. The points A, B, C, D, E lie on the circle. PAQ is a tangent to the circle and EC equals to EB. EC, where is EC? EC equals to EB. EC equals to EB. And PQ is a tangent. ECB is 80 degrees and ABE is 40 degrees. Find the values of X, Y, and Z. It is asking us to find the values of X, Y, and Z. So first of all, I'm going to find it out V value. Where is V value? V, this particular angle and this angle, they comes under alternate segment theorem. So both are same. So this is 40 degrees. Answer reason is alternate segment theorem. Then I go for W. Then W. So these two sides are equal. So this angle will be equals to this angle. So W equals to 80 degrees. The reason is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Then I go for X. X equals to, what should I find it out? The value of X. X, this angle and this angle will be the same because angles in the same segment. X equals to 40. The reason is angles in same segment. Then I want to find Y. Then Y, what is going to be Y? Now this angle and this angle are the cyclic quadrilateral. Sum of opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degrees. So Y equals to 100 degrees. Then I want Z. Then, so this was 80, this was 40. So again, we come to know that this angle and this angle are cyclic quadrilateral. So 120 plus Z equals to 120 plus Z equals to 180. So Z equals to 60 degrees. So for these two, the reason is cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. Then find the equation of a straight line that is perpendicular to the line y equals to 1 upon 2x. So what is the gradient of the line? Gradient of the line is 1 upon 2. So gradient of the perpendicular, that is the symbol for perpendicular, will be minus 2. So what will be the equation? Y equals to mx plus c. Gradient of the line is 1 upon 2. So the equation is y equals to mx plus c. So y equals to minus 2x plus c. But it is passing through which point? It's passing through 1 comma 3. So 3 equals to negative 2 times 1 plus c. So c equals to 5. So what will be the equation now? Y equals to negative 2x plus 5. Question number 9. Find the three inequalities. Again, we have to shade the unwanted region. Remember, unwanted region. So first of all, I take this line, which is nothing but what? Y equals to 5. So I am shading on the above. So y is less than or equals to 5 will be the unwanted regions. Y is less than or equals to 5. Then I take this line, x equals to 2. I am shading on the left side. So right side is the unwanted region. Right side is x is greater than or equals to 2. And this line, it is in the form of y equals to mx. Y equals to mx because it is passing through origin. So substitute any one point. This point I'm going to substitute, which is 2 comma 1. So 1 equals to 2m, m equals to 1 upon 2. So y equals to half x. Now I'm shading below. So my unwanted region is this one, so which is greater than. So y is greater than or equals to half x. That's going to be the answer. Find the point on x comma y. We are finding a point on the point x comma y. What is the speciality of this point? Remember, we have to find in such a way that the inside the region 3r such that 3x plus 5y equals to 35. 3x plus 5y should be equals to 35. So I am going to find it out. 3x plus 5y equals to 35. So which is that point? So for that, what am I going to do? I am going to take multiple points. So you should be getting it out. 3x plus 5y equals to 35. Let me try with a point, maybe 5 comma 3. I'll try with 5 comma 3 because it should go as far as possible. So I try with 5 comma 3. Is it possible? 15 plus 15 equals to 30. I'm close, we're going very close. So therefore, I'll try 5 comma 4. So it becomes 15 plus 20 equals to 35. Yes. So the answer is going to be 5 comma 4. The point is 5 comma 4. Now g of 2. What is g of 2? 2 square plus 1, which is 5. So g of 5, which is going to be 5 square plus 1, which is 26. G of x plus 2. G of x plus 2 is, plug in x plus 2 in this square, x plus 2 whole square plus 1, which is x square plus 4x plus 4 plus 1, which is x square plus 4x plus 5. Find x when f of x equals to 7. F of x is 2x minus 3 equals to 7. 2x equals to 10, so x equals to 5. Find f inverse of x. 2x minus 3 equals to y. 2x equals to y plus 3. X equals to y plus 3 upon 2. So this becomes x plus 3 upon 2. Question number 11. The table shows the amount of time t minutes. Use the midpoints to calculate the mean. So we have to calculate the mean for this one. So I'm calculating the midpoints. So 10 plus 30 by 2. 10 plus 30 by 2, 20 by 40 by 2, which is going to be 20. So I'm calculating the mean, which is going to be 20. Then 30 plus 40 by 2, which is 35. 40 plus 45 by 2, which is 42.5. 45 plus 50 by 2 is 47.5. 50 plus 60 by 2 is 55. 60 plus 70 by 2 is 65. Then use the mean formula, which is sigma fx upon sigma f. So that's going to be the formula for the mean. So that's going to be 16 times 20 plus 18 times 35 plus 22 times 42.5 plus 40 times 47.5 plus 21 times 55 plus 3 times 65. Total divided by how many people are there? As they given already, 120. So 120. So divide that, you should be getting 42.8. Complete the histogram. For histograms, we have to find frequency density. What is frequency density? Frequency divided by the class width. So 16 divided by 20, so which is 0.8. 16 divided by 20, so the class width, I am dividing it out by, which is 16 divided by 20 is 0.8. I think so that has been already been given, so we need not do that. 18 divided by 10 is 1.8. 18 divided by 10, 1.8. 22 divided by 5, which is 4.4. Then 40 divided by 5, which is 8. Then 21 divided by 10, which is 2.1. And 3 divided by 10, which is 0.3. These two are already drawn, so we have to do the remaining things. From 30 to 40, it is 1.8. 1.8. 30 to 40, it is 1.8. Because there are the gap is, there are 10 lines and gap is 2. So 2 divided by 10, which is 0.2. So each one is going to be 0.2. So this is 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8. So it's going to be the gap by the number of parts. Gap was 2 and the number of parts was 10. So each one is 0.2, 1.8. Then the next one is nothing but what? From 40 to 45, it is 4.4. 40 to 45, it's going to be 4.4. So 4.4, 2 points, then 40 to 45. Then from 45 to 50, it is 8. 45 to 50, it is 8. Then from 50 to 60, it is 2.1. It is 2.1. So you can see that in between 2.2 and 2.2, 2.1. 50 to 60. This is going to be the histogram. Next question number 12. The diagram shows a field ABCD on a horizontal ground. BC equals to 192 and CD is 287.9, BD is 168, AD is 205.8. Calculate angle CBD and show that it is going to be 106 degrees. Where is CBD? CBD, this particular angle. So I'm using the cosine rule. So angle CBD equals to cos inverse of 192 square plus 168 square minus 287.9 square divided by 2 times 192 times 168. You should be getting it out 106.01, which is 106.0 degrees. The bearing of D from B is 38 degrees. Calculate the bearing of C from B. So I have to calculate the bearing of C from B. So this is the north. From there, I have to go. So what is that? I have to reach C. So this is 90, 180, 270, and extra this particular angle. I need to know what is this particular angle is going to be there. So it's going to be 270 plus that particular angle. So just now we got this entire angle is going to be 106. That entire angle is 106. So the remaining angle will be, this particular angle will be 106 minus 38. 106 minus 38, which is going to be 68. 68. But again, we know that this angle is 90 degrees. So 90 minus 68. 90 minus 68 is nothing but how much? 90 minus 68, which gives me 22. This angle is 22. So it's going to be 270 plus 22, which is going to be 292. A is due east of B. Calculating the bearing of D from A. So D from A. A is due east of B. Due east of B. Then calculate the bearing of D from A. We have to calculate the bearing of D from A. So which angle is asking us to find it out? So this is 90, 180, 270, and I have to find it out extra on this particular angle. Let it be equals to theta. So I have to find that particular angle to make it out. So for that, what should I do? We know this entire angle is 90 degrees. So already 38 is there. So 90 minus 38 is going to be nothing but what? 52. So this angle is 52. Then I have the matching pair. So I'm going to use sine rule. So sine theta by 68. Sine theta divided by 168 equals to sine 52 by 168 equals to sine 52 by 205.8. So from here, sine theta equals to sine 52 times, this is not sine 168, just only 168 times 168 divided by 205.8. So theta equals to sine inverse of sine 52 times 168 divided by 205.8. That gives you the value of theta, which is 40.3. 40.03. So the total angle is 270 plus 40.03, which is 310 in three significant figures. Question number 13. The diagram has three solids. Then in these three solids, the base radius of the cone is 6 centimeters and the slant height is going to be, the slant height has been given. What is being asked over there? The radius of the sphere is x and the hemisphere is that is of pi. Then from there, the total surface area of the each solid is the same. Show that the total surface area of the cone is 108 pi. We have to show that the total surface area of the cone is 108. So how am I going to show that? For the cone, it's going to be pi rl plus pi r square. So pi times radius is 6 and slant height is L. So plus pi times 6 square, which is 72 pi plus 36 pi, which is going to be 108. Find the values of x and y. Now, total surface area of the sphere is going to be the total surface area of each solid is same. So total surface area of the sphere is also going to be, for a sphere, the total surface area is also going to be nothing but what? 108 pi. 108 pi. What is that? 4 pi r square equals to 108 pi. Then pi and pi gets cancels. So I get r square equals to 108 by 4. R equals to square root of 108 by 4. So take the calculator. So 108 divided by 4 square root, you find it out. It's going to become 5.2. 5.20. Now for hemisphere. For hemisphere, what is this? I'm going to take it out. 4 pi r square divided by 2 plus circle pi r square should be equals to 108 pi. So pi and pi gets cancels. So it becomes 2 r square. R square is y square plus y square equals to 108. So 3y square equals to 108. Y square equals to 36. So y equals to square root of 36 is 6. So 5.20 and 6. Question number 15. So 5, take common, minus 2 common because I want minus 2 common. So it becomes x square minus 6x. So 5 minus 2 times of x square minus 6x is 2 times 3 times x. So this is 3. Add 3 square and subtract 3 square. So it becomes 5 minus 2 times of these three terms will become x minus 3 whole square minus 9. So what do I get from there? 5 minus 2 times of x minus 3 whole square plus 18. So this becomes 23 minus 2 times of x minus 3 whole square. So what is q value, p value? Negative 3 and q value 23. Write down the coordinates of the maximum point. So whenever I get the coordinates of the maximum point, what is the shortcut method? Opposite symbol, negative 3 becomes positive 3 and the same symbol, 23. This is going to be the maximum point. Next question number 16. What is this question number 16 says? It says the energy of a moving object is directly proportional to energy of a moving object is directly proportional to the square of its speed. Find the percentage increase. What is this? He's asking us to find it out. The percentage increase. Calculate the percentage increase of the object. So he is asking us to find it out, the percentage increase of the object. So for that, what am I going to do? That is, I am going to use the percentage increase formula. How am I going to use that? Let me start a new one. So over there, percentage increase. So increase divided by the original times 100. That's going to be the formula for finding it out the percentage increase. So what is the original one and how much it has been increased? Then times 100 will be giving you me the percentage increase. In that case, that is the formula that I'm going to use it. So the speed of the object is increased by 30%. Then the energy of the object is directly proportional to square of the speed. E equals to kv square. Now speed of the object is increased by 30. So previously it was 100. Now it became 130. So E equals to k times 100 square. Now the new E, that was an E1, this one is E2, k times 130 whole square. Now what is the increase of percentage increase in the energy? So it's going to be, what am I going to do? Percentage increase is going to be k times 130 whole square minus k times 100 whole square divided by the original one, k times 100 whole square. We can see that k times gets cancels, percentage increase times 100. So it's going to be, I use the formula increase by original value times 100. That is the formula I have used it out. So it is 130 square minus 100 square divided by 100 square. So which is nothing but what? It becomes 169, 16,900 minus 10,000 divided by 10,000 times 100. So which is going to be 16,900. So when I do this one, I do that by calculator or directly. This is not used for a calculator, very basic calculations. But as such, I'm doing it out by calculator so that it will be easy for you to understand. So when I do by times 100, it's going to be 69%. That's the answer. Now coming to the next question, question number 17. What is it telling in this question? It is from the vectors. So find the vector AQ. Find the vector AQ and then find the vector OQ. A to Q. How should I go A to Q? Before that, OA is A given, OC is C given, and any another point, Q is the midpoint of AB. Q is the midpoint of A to B. Then find in terms of A and C, what is this? AQ. So first of all, I have to find AB. How do I find AB? I start from A, go, what is this? A to B. Is there any way to find it out A to B? Yes, A to B is, AB is parallel to OC. So AB is also equals to C. AB is also equals to C. So AQ will be half of AB, which is half of AB. So which is going to be half of C. Now O to Q. O to Q is OA plus A to Q. OA is nothing but what? A plus A to Q is half C. So that's going to be the answer, A plus half C. Then show that OP equals to, and OP equals to this one, show that OPQ are in a straight line. So I'm going to find it out O to P. How do I find it out? O to P. O to P is nothing but what? OA plus AP. Do I know AP? I don't know AP. P is a point on AC is only has been given, and Q is a point on AB. So I'll be finding it out. Is there any other ratio has been given? OP has been given as 2 by 3A plus 1 by 3C. So I can take 1 by 3 common. It becomes 2A plus C. OP is 1 upon 3 times of C. 1 upon 3 times of 2A plus C. Then OQ. What was the OQ? OQ is, if at all I take again 1 upon 2 common, 2A plus C. So in OP and OQ. They are common multiples of 2a plus c. So therefore, they have same base vector. They have same base vector. Therefore, they lie on a straight line. So we can see that they have a same base vector. So therefore, they lie on a straight line. Write down OP is to OQ, giving your answer in the form of 1 is to n. OP is to OQ. OP is nothing but what? 1 upon 3 times 2a plus c. OQ is 1 upon 2 times 2a plus c. 2a plus c, 2a plus c gets cancelled. When 2a plus c, 2a plus c gets cancelled. So my answer is, what is this? OP is to OQ. 2 is to 3. 2 is to 3. But I want in the form of 1 is to n. So divide by 2 again. So it becomes 1 is to 1.5. That's going to be the answer. Now question number 18. I think so this is the last question. Sarah spins a four-sided spinner 0113. Write down the what number is a spinner most likely to land on. So because one is repeated twice, so one is the most likely to land on. That is the easiest question. The next part, what is he asking in the next part? Sarah spins a spinner twice. Sarah spins a spinner twice. Find the probability that it lands on number 1 both the times. So first time is 2 upon 4 and the second time is also 2 upon 4. So it's going to be 2 upon 4 and 2 upon 4. 2 upon 4 and 2 upon 4. I do that. And then I should be getting the answer. Let me write it out over there. Which is 1 upon 4. Which is 1 upon 2 times 1 upon 2, 1 upon 4. Sarah spins until she lands on number 3. The probability that it happens on the nth time is 729 by this one. Find the value of n. So maybe nth time. So first time, second time, third time, fourth time, so on. She is not getting 3. So probability of getting 3 is nothing but what? 1 upon 4. Not getting 3 is 3 upon 4. So over here she is not getting, not getting, not getting, and here getting. So it is 3 upon 4, 3 upon 4, 3 upon 4. How many times it is that? N minus 1 times. And the last time she got it out 3, which is 1 upon 4. So 3 upon 4 whole to the power of n minus 1 times 1 upon 4 equals to 729 by 16384. So we can see that 3 power n minus 1 equals to 729. Now, what is that n? N is going to be nothing but what we try 3 to the power of 8 or 3 to the power of 7. So, divided by 3 to the power of n minus 1 divided by 4 to the power of n equals to 16384. Now, which is the most value of that satisfying it out? So, I should be taking it out and use the calculator to get that answer. So, another easiest way is I try 3 to the power of 6. I can see that 3 power 6 is 729. So when I see that 3 power n minus 1 equals to 729, but 729 is 3 power 6. So 3 gets cancelled, n minus 1 equals to 6, n equals to 7. So how many times? 7 times. So that's going to be the answer. In that way, we complete this question. This completes this paper. See you in the next paper. Bye.